Hey YouTube, it's SoulPrime13 coming at you with another Transformers video review. Today we're going to be looking at the Dramatic Capture Series Decepticons Part 1. This is from the More Than Meets the Eye episode where Thundercracker and Reflector were spying on the Autobots. So, first we will take a look here at the outer sleeve. It is your usual, just black Hasbro import sleeve. Not too much going on here. Just the usual black and white. It's the same on all the sides. So there's that. And then we have the actual inner box. I'm gonna scoop these guys back. For some reason, they did include Crimzeek in this, even though that was not part of that episode. But yeah, got some nice artwork here, and okay, you guys are just gonna fall apart on me. We got the logo, or legal jargon, logo again, the Dramatic Capture Series. Then on the back we do have our product shots. Here we have our base figures. And then we have here with all the accessories, our little Crimzeek figure, Thundercracker, and underneath this sleeve we do have just this sort of thing going on, and then on the other side there is this nice line art of the figures and the Decepticon symbol there. But that's it for the packaging. Get these guys, come on, back on their feet. Come on. Over here. Am I doing this backwards? I think I'm doing this backwards. There we go. Stand back up. Stand back up. So, here we are. And this was a pretty easy grab for me because I did still want the Earthrise, Thundercracker, and Skywarp, and I did not have any Reflector figures. The closest I've had is the retool of these guys for Emirate Zeron in that Comic Edition 2-pack. So this was an easy pickup for me. And I do like it. I do like this set, as I mangled the camera. Totally forgot about that. So each of the 3 Reflector bots are the same base figure. They just get some different accessories for the camera mode. So we'll just go over the articulation here now. So as far as their articulation, let me get these out of the way. We do get a full 360 at the arms. The arms can come that far out. Do have a backwards joint at the shoulder for transformation. Do get a bicep swivel. We do actually get a double jointed elbow for transformation. There is an up and down transformation joint at the wrist if you want it. Head is on a swivel, and it can look up and down with this panel that's for transformation, so there's that. We do get a 360 at the waist, all the way back, all the way forward. We do get 90 degrees at the knee, I think. No, there's a little piece of plastic there, so yeah, 90 degrees. And then we do get our ankle movement. So there is that. We can go ahead and give all this back. Put these back on as they fly away. And yeah, so we get shoulder pads. We get this little light piece, and they each get a gun and a shield which is, you know, for the camera lens. And then we do get this side armor piece, which is, you can see it's just camera buttons. And then for Thundercracker, it's the Earthrise mold. We've all seen this by now. But yeah, we do get head on a ball joint. We do get arm out that far. Don't really get 360 just because of the wings, but the arm does have a full range of motion. We do get a bicep swivel. We do get a little over 90 at the elbow. No movement at the wrist. I'm pretty sure these ones don't. Yeah, these ones don't have a waist swivel. Do get that hip skirt though. Can't kick that far forward. Can't really move back. Do get 90 degrees at the knee. And then we do get our ankle movement. So there is that. He does have the more accurate tail fin paint job, and these are Takara, so they are a bit more premium on the paint. Do get some nice gunmetal there in his chest vents, and nice little bit of red there for the eyes. Speaking of which, these guys have some red on their eyes, and they do have like these little paint decals here. Not too much going on with these guys. Do got a little bit of red on the wrist. But yeah, overall they do look good. And again, we do get the little Crimzeek figure, and it's just a solid piece of softer plastic. He does have the little blast ports on his feet for the smaller plugs. Can't remember. I thought he had some on like his shoulders or something. Let me who do I have nearby? Bring in Shockwave here real fast. He's got the little ports right here, so you can stick them on there if you want. Yeah, he fits on the smaller blast port attachment points. So that's pretty much it for Crimzeek. He's just kind of like a throw in there. I'm not entirely sure why they bothered, because they definitely were not a part of the specific episode this is supposed to represent, but hey, whatever. Let's see. I guess we could do some quick comparisons. Here we have Siege Prowl for a deluxe, and here's a core Thundercracker. So that is that. Get out of the way. Do that. And because I got him like within 2 days of this showing up in the mail, here he is with 86 Thundercracker. Just so you see how he stacks up. But yeah, overall, a nice little set here. And again, this was easy for me to pick up because I did not have any of these particular figures. So I wasn't really doubling up or anything. So yeah, and I think that's about it for the robot modes. So I guess we can go ahead and get these guys transformed. We are going to start with Thundercracker, and we'll speed through this just a little bit, just because, you know, this is a mold that we have seen a dozen times over. But yeah, just take off those null rays. And then we're going to open up the hand compartment here, fold this back, and get that little piece to go through where the hand hole is. Fold this back up, fold the hand up like so. Do the same for the other arm. My throat's getting kind of dry. And fold this up. And then we are just going to sort of pull on these shoulders so that we can, come on, oh, there we go, open up that chest section, and we're just going to bring this whole thing up on its armature, rotate it around, go ahead and put that nose cone over his head, and just bring this whole thing back, and it will slide into place. Fold the arms in, fold the arms in, close this back up. Never had that happen before. There we go. Gonna open up these knee pads. Go ahead and fold these feet back so that we get a full range of motion. Just gonna collapse his legs inside. Collapse the leg inside. Tab the legs together. And tab them on here. Like so. And fold these up. And fold that back down. And just rotate these tail fins up. Make sure that they tap into the side of the leg. Rotate these wings around and make sure that the hinge fills in that gap. Okay, that popped off. Just kind of want to squeeze these together so that little tab here and here line up and lock in. There we go. Do the same on the other side. Get this all locked in. Fold these fins down to the side, and we can just put those null rays back on the bottom of the wings. And there we have Thundercracker in his jet mode. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, I do not hate the Earthrise mold as many people do. I think it's fine. I will admit the new Studio Series 86 one is far superior, but I have no issue with this one. And I do think part of it is that a lot of people are just tired of this particular mold. I think they used it like 15 times or something. So I do understand why people are excited for the new one and are tired of this one. But I don't dislike it. So we'll go ahead and put that there. Now for these three, we are pretty much going to do the same thing for all of them. So we're just going to take all these accessory pieces off. Just get everything off. Off, take this 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 off, and take this off. Alright, so to transform these three, we are going to, first of all, fold his head back. Then we are going to bring his arms. Ow, he pinched me. Bring his arm back. There we go. Then for this, we are going to bring this up and around. Hold on. Yeah, bring this up like so. This little joint's going to sort of sit at an angle. And we do want to fold his fist in. Bring this up. Hold his fist down. Yeah, this will just. Come on. There we go. There we go. There's that. We're going to rotate the waist 180. Then we're going to rotate the legs at the hip 180 as well. Going to fold these out to the sides. And then we're going to tab the legs together. And we're going to bring this up and over, and the arms are going to slide into the back of the legs. And we want to bring these little clips right here into these holes in the shoulders. I just realized this is kind of showing up as very blue on my camera, but it's actually very deep purple. Yeah, it looks a lot different on the camera for me. But then we fold these flat, and that's how we want each of the base figures. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other two off camera real fast. And we're back, and all three of them are converted into the same cube form. Now to combine them into the camera, we want to take the middle one wants to face one way, and the other two on the side are going to face the opposite way. They all have a port and a post here, and you're just going to put them together like so. And like so. So there is that. Now for the accessories, first we want to take one of these little round pieces and we're just going to put that here on the belly. We are going to take these two shoulder pieces. We want to fold these inward like so and like so, and then these will combine down the middle like this, and then we want to, I believe we just slide this over, and they'll hook in the same way with these going into these little shoulder slots. You just hook that on and push it back like so. Then we are going to take this section here, and this wants to go on, I believe it's this side. Okay, hold on, let me orient this right. Okay, now it wants to, wait, yeah, it does go on this side. So you want to take these two ports into the feet, like so, and you're going to bring this down and fold this over, and it will clip together, as I accidentally popped that part off. So there's that. Then we could just take this little flashy light piece and just stick that up here on the other foot, like so. And now we take one of these other little pieces and we can just put that on the back here, sort of like a button. And then for the third one, we're going to take the three guns, and they are going to all slide together like so. And you plug these tabs into the slots on it, and that, will form your tripod. And then you just plug that in under the waist right here, like so. And then we just take these three pieces, and again, we will just combine them together like so. And as you can see, there's tabs that go under and over on each side, and that will form your lens. And then you're going to plug two of these into the chest piece here. You can sort of see there's a little hole right next to this little bit, like so. Why aren't you doing the thing? There we go. Back on there. Squeeze it all back together. And there we have our camera mode. And I think that's pretty neat. I don't really have a good comparison for the camera mode. Oh crap, I totally forgot that I have the Optimus Prime camera, but it's in the other room and in robot mode. So, here we have a generic Seeker, so you can just see how he compares to Thundercracker and our camera. So that's pretty neat. And I have gotten the second dramatic capture. It did just show up yesterday in the mail, and it does come with a little mini refractor, so I should probably have shown that off at the beginning, but probably show it off in that review for that set. But yeah, overall, I really do dig this. This is one of those sort of wacky alt modes that, you know, doesn't really like fit in any neat category compared to most of the other ones, but it is a fun one. I do really enjoy the fact that, you know, these three guys combine into a, you know, digital camera or whatever. It's cool. So yeah, again, a lot of people probably aren't that interested in this Thundercracker anymore, especially since that new one has come out and the Skywarp is on the way. Pre-orders are up at least. So I don't know how many people are going to go after the other dramatic capture, especially considering that that one comes with the Insecticons, and those were not as hard to come by. But obviously I got it. I just showed you that. But I'm definitely happy with this set And again, these are figures I didn't have, so it was an easy pickup for me. Um, uh, there's really not too much else to say, I think. I mean, it's really just a matter of if you think these figures are still worth picking up at this point. I, again, didn't have them, so it wasn't a hard choice for me. Um, I'm definitely happy with the set. I would recommend it if you're after these figures, especially because I think they only briefly did a combined set for the Reflector trio for the Hasbro markets, and I think that they did the toy colors, which like they're all three a different color. So I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's probably going to be the main draw for most people. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with this. So, and I think that's really all I have to say. So I think I'll go ahead and wrap this review up. And this is Soul Prime 13 saying transform and soul out.